So I had some questions, and it's totally reasonable. Don't worry, but I had some questions about like my Lost Country catalog, like my favorite Lost Country records. What are your favorite Lost Country records? Well, of course, this new one here is yeah. Boom, this one, Chef Adams, singer, songwriter. This is the one that Destroy Me is on. Also, some killer ones on My Home in Saskatchewan and The Truck Driver. A couple other faves. Paragon. Oh, there we are again. Yeah, remember that one from a few years ago? That's a pretty good record. Colin Butler, Canada's a young singing sensation. I think he was like 7 years old or something. Colin Butler, here's a little trivia little for you. Colin Butler, the original lead singer and bass player from the initial Lost Country back in 1977, with Lance Bennett on harmonica and my dad Mike Burns on guitar. Colin Butler on bass and a drummer. Here we go, Dickie Dameron. This one's okay. This one's okay, but it's early era. Come on, right there. What a friggin' stud, handsome man. Dickie Dameron, hi, and you. Jeff Robson gave me this, I think. Thank you, Jeff. Honky Tonk Angel, this is a good Dickie Dameron one here, too. This is like, yeah, Honky Tonk Angels and Good Old Boys. I can get on board with that one. Of course, Homegrown's on here. One of the big hits, Homegrown. If you don't know that one, dig into her. Danny Eddy. Whew. Some people would call him a poor man's Dick Dameron. And, Dick Dameron's so good that's certainly no insult. The Final Word is on here. Open side 2, open side A on my record. Rest in peace, Denny. Joe Firth. We're going way back. Now, I got a bunch of Joe Firth, to be honest with you. I don't love all of them, but we're going way back. Paragon here. Promised Land. This is cool. I found this one on Discogs. I ordered it, and turns out that it was sold off stage like in the 70s because Paul Weber signed it and Mike Weber signed it over there. And so, yeah, I don't know. I guess Joe was selling them off the stage. Industrious guy. 57 Chevrolet, that's a pretty good Joe Firth one. That's good Lost Country. I like this one because it's signed to my dad. My dad was in Joe's band for like 3.5, 4 years. 2 Burns. Not Mike, not Michael, not Mikey. And there you go. There's Mike Weber right there. Joe Firth right there. Me and the Old Promised Land, of course. Signature tune. That's the one that we did on my record. I do like that record. I really like this record. I'm going to say this is top quality for Joe Firth's catalog right here. Love the back. Look at the back. Joe Firth and Paul Weber sharing a moment together. Paul told me they missed 3 flights that day. Dragging That Ball and Chain is dynamite. Paul wrote it. They did it as a duet. This is a little long-haired country music, but, Ian, Sylvia, ahead of the curve. How Lone Pine, got talking about some ARC records, talking about some Lost Country. Here we go. That's a good one. Sings his all-time favorites. Like, what were his all-time favorites? I wonder. Frankie and Johnny, Oh Lonesome Me, a collection of cover tunes on the ARC Records label. Beauty stuff right here. Oh yeah, Dusty King, and I want to say that Mickey McGivern is playing lead guitar on this one. If he's not credited, that's not uncommon for the ARC label. But Mickey played on like 350 sessions, I think mostly for ARC. Geno King, good ARC records, good, beautiful stuff. Love the design. I like Bill Long, because check out Bill Long. What's his deal? Is he like, I don't know. It looks like a hard man, though. But this is a good collection. I played half of these probably on Boots and Saddle during my day. Zachary Lucky's grandfather here, Smiling Johnny. And his Prairie Pals, singing about the regional stuff. It's good. Here with Eleanor. Nice stuff. 25 years. Harold McIntyre. Come on now. Now, Before She Made Me Crawl, the one we did by Harold's not on here. But a nice little write-up. Nice little mug shot. Honky Tonk Fever's a good one. I can remember that as much. This one here is one of my faves in my whole collection. I got to tell you. This one just, obviously, we did Hard Times on my record, but this one, beautiful. And this is, there's two different cover arts, and I kind of prefer this one. The other one doesn't look, well, the other one looks a little more informal. Some great covers, but I Don't Want to Be Me is another deadly, deadly one that Billy Adams wrote with Mickey McGivern. Could have done that one, bitchin' pickin', but we had to do Hard Times. Look at the mug on that guy. That's the one we used for the hockey card. He's down East guitar picking, Mickey McGivern. This is a nice record right here. Dig this this design for the Arc too up top here. You know what I mean? They had a lot of that going on. Some people could tell you the year of all this stuff, but I'll accept being called a nerd, but I'm not to that degree. There you go, little credits. Looks like there you go. Yeah, it was the Mustangs backing her up there. Beauty. On the Arc Records, Dick Nolan. Come on, love a trucking record. Got to have the theme records, eh? Got to have the theme records. There he is again. Is that graffitied on there or what? Or is that for real? Why don't you be the judge? This one. Now we're talking. This is top of the pops. Top of the catalog for me. Hardcore barroom honky tonk on the Arc label. June Pasher. Her husband was George, I think was his name. And they really made a mark, didn't they? Here we go. The debut record. I mean, as good as it gets. Him and Dickie Dameron, I'll say, for songwriters and honky tonk and country music. No price tags on the doors in Newfoundland. My personal fave. I guess I wouldn't take $1 million for a single Maple Leaf would be, signature tune. But here we go to the top of the catalog again with Roy Payne #2. Mickey McGivern picking lead on this one. The ones that Roy wrote, like Over That Woman, Nothing on My Mind, real good tunes. Hometown Boys too. And the covers are cool. That's how I got to Memphis. Yeah. I think it's the bass player. He definitely didn't know the tune. And they just motored through. Live off the floor. Newfie boy leaning into that thing. Hey, I'm digging this one because we're getting a little greasier. And I bought this one because it had Jesus Didn't Like It Down on Yonge Street, which I ended up recording and put out as a single. Here we go. We're still honky tonk living there. Oh boy. All here's is a good one. Thompson Valley Boys. It's time for country music. A little bit more like, good boys that you'll bring home to mom and dad, I guess, eh? Brian, host of Hurtin' for Real, home of good country music. Hurtin' for Real. He hooked me up with this one here one time when I was out in Kamloops. Mr. Weber right there. 2 bits worth of hurtin'. Keeps a loser's hopes alive. I think that's the refrain. I love it. Holding On to You's a gooder too. Dolly Parton wrote 6 tunes on this record. Paul told me about that and why when I interviewed him for the Northern Report podcast. My dad's on this record as well. There's Mike Weber, Paul up next to him, Smokey, Dad there. The whole gang's on this family affair. Not as cheesy as a family band would be, you'd think. Again, here we go. Just a, classical compilation record. Everyone on the label. 99 cents. Pretty good. Top of the catalog right here too. Come on. And there they are. And you'll see they use this photo of Bob Lucher's head on another record coming up. This is on stage at the Edison Hotel, Canada's former home of country music. Red Barn Jamboree. I bought this one. Arc Records, by the way. Bought this one because it was at the Red Barn Jamboree in my hometown of Oshawa, Ontario. And it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. It's cool because it was my hometown. Whatever. And, Johnny Burke right there with that bass guitar in his hand. Come on. Roy Penny. I think I was Roy Penny on the guitar, yeah. Anyways, this is incredible. Early 60s on stage at the Drake Hotel now. Arc record label, recorded live. This is beautiful. This is number one. This is number one for me. And there's Lucer's head repurposed. On stage at the Edison, Mickey and the Mustangs, house band, Opry-style show. Come on. This is what really spurred me on to begin the Northern Report podcast and dig into some of these folks. Brian is his name. He came by my house with some records and some magazines. And thanks, Brian, still. On the Banff label here. This is where I heard of Brent Williams. Recorded Brent for the Northern Report podcast too. And talked to a few of these other people via email. This is a good one. 16 great country songs by great Canadian country artists. Close to home here in Winnipeg, Catalogue. Catalogue in Winnipeg on Inkster Boulevard, right? Yeah, that's right. And this is the one that spurred on my desire to record a record of trucking tunes, which I did do. Okay, some CDs here, just for good measure. Got it on CD as well, the debut. Boom. Got this one. Look at the back photo. Is he kidding around? I don't even know. Should have asked him. This is a good one too. I'm all messed up. No Place to Go. That's a killer tune. Scotty Campbell, Damned If I Recall. Come on. This is where I found Souvenir. Lonely in San Antonio is a really good one too. And Badly Broken Man. Love that one. Scotty and the Wardeners too. Great record. Great country music record here. Okay, folks, that's some of my collection. Some of my lost country faves. Thanks for tuning in.